Hey everyone, it's Cyrano, and today I'm doing my review on Portal 1. Now, Portal 1 came out with the orange box, I believe, and it seemed to be the gem of the orange box. Everyone was going on about it, everyone seemed to love it, and every time I tried to talk to my mates about games, it was just Portal, 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 Portal. And in the end, it just killed me. I could not bring myself to play the game because I was so sick and tired of hearing about Portal. Anyway, I've finally gotten around to it, and is it as good as the hype? I don't think it was. It's a good game, but to me it was just hyped to death. What I love about the game, what is so good about this game to me, is the difficulty. I would say that Portal has perfect difficulty, and you can't really say that about many things. I'll just give a warning too to anyone, because this is a puzzle game. You may see answers here on how to complete some of these puzzles. These are the easy puzzles that are showing, so hopefully that won't ruin any game experience for anyone, and most people would have played this anyway. Now, with this perfect difficulty that Portal has, is it gets you to think, but it doesn't get to that point where you're just going to go and look up the answers online. I'm sure that may have happened to a couple of people, but to me, each puzzle made me stop and think, but I figured out the answer eventually on my own without feeling the need to go on the internet and look it up. And to me, that is perfect difficulty, and that does not happen very often. Now, I'll say the graphics, I mean, it is an old game, but to me, there's just too many rigid edges. And I guess this is because the game just didn't have a big budget. But to me, it just makes the world feel really dead. It's you versus the AI pretty much, and there is like nothing else going on in this game. Even when you get beyond the testing chambers, the game still feels just very... nothing moves. It just feels all dead. Now, I didn't like the AI, its sense of humour at first. I must admit, I wasn't really paying much attention to the sound. I was just playing through the puzzles. This game, you have to make sure you got your sound on. Make sure that you have it loud enough that you can hear the AI, hear its jokes. And she grows on you, she really does. She can be full on the way she just goes on about some of her things. And you just think, no one talks like that, no one talks like that. And that's what's great about it. No one does talk like that. Like, she's an AI and she's damn crazy. The game starts you off pretty easily. Just a whole bunch of tests to make sure you figured the game out. It even starts off with only one portal type, but you get two portal types eventually. For me, I also didn't like that the game was very short. I clocked in 2 hours, and I didn't really come into any stumbling blocks when it came to the puzzles. So some people might get more time out of it if they're having trouble. The game at least lets you save whenever you want to, so you can get halfway through a puzzle, save, and so then you don't have to redo those parts you've done. And this is an FPS game. I would call it a non-violent FPS game. It does test you physically. For example, you're going to make some jumps in this that I would never do in any other FPS game. And they can be hard, so thank God you can save after them. The game also has challenges, so you can do these levels again, and you can do them in a harder mode. And this adds some replayability, and it gives you that extra difficulty that you don't get during the campaign. So you have your perfect difficulty during the campaign, and you get your hard modes as a complete separate entity to that, so you don't ruin the main campaign by having these really hard levels. And that's a good way to design it. And not every game out there has great credits. This game has credits that you want to watch. And do I feel bad that I don't want to watch anyone else's credits? Well, I do a bit, but I mean, they're boring. It's just a wall of text. In this, you want to watch the credits. They're worth watching. I won't spoil it beyond that if you haven't seen it, but watch the credits. Alright, this is Cyrano. Thanks for watching. This game, I'll give a 7 out of 10. Mostly just because of the size of the game. It's just too short. Perfect difficulty for anyone who wants a puzzle game that just doesn't kill you with vague challenges like the old adventure games out there. This game, it will keep you interested from the start to the end, and not many games can do that. I admit, start to end is only 2 hours, but to me, there was a great pace and just great difficulty to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism. Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum. Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it. So that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown, Europe.